had a scary moment there. I noticed my brush hog wasn't mowing anymore. And so I lifted it up. And don't ever lift your brush hog up and leave it engaged while you're the tractor's running. Don't leave your PTO engaged or your brush hog. Don't do anything that I do. I'm in a big hurry. I've got 33 days to move 50 trucks and my little woman. I don't know if that's politically correct. And my little, she is little though. I have 33 days to move 50 trucks and the woman I love out here. And so I'm going to be taking a lot of shortcuts and doing stuff that most people wouldn't do. So just don't do anything that I do, anything, without checking with your lawyer, your doctor, your mother, and your clergy people, whatever religion you have. Check with everyone before doing anything. But I was glad to see that all I did was shear my pin off for my PTO drive. So that's okay. It's getting dark. I need to put the tools up. I'm getting a lot done out here. I'm satisfied with the progress I'm making. But as you can see, PTO drive shaft turning with no pin and just spinning on there. It's all good. We'll get another pin. Camera just turned off. But anyway, see, no pin equals no mow. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick shot of the progress that I'm making back here. And I think there's something under this big mountain of blackberries, like a fallen log or something. So I'm gonna start trimming around it. But it's opening up back here. It's opening up. I just need about an acre and a half mowed out here, so I can bring the bullfrog dump truck in here and make a farm equipment parking area. Yeah, that's what I'm making.
So Anna and I are gonna video the roads progress where the leaves are really starting to fall. Ricky doesn't know it yet, but I know what I want for Christmas now. I need a gas-powered leaf blower. Okay, Anna, now you can go. Anna's with me. Jeff, I have the camera on the tripod, and I hope it's working out better. Today's Halloween. Last Halloween, Rick and I were in the Ghost, heading up to Idaho for the first time to meet Tinker. Hi, guy. Green giant. So to the right is the pasture. Baby! Ricky! The road's setting really nice too. It's packing down good and Jack, this is for you too. Hope you're feeling okay. This is our property. So he came around this way. Okay, so which way do I go? This was all briars last time I was here. Wow, he did a lot the other day. I'd have been out here, but I sneezed and about blew my rib cage out of my body. Oh my gosh, has he done a lot? Wow. 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 This was all bee boxes up until bee boxes and briars. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Baby, you did so much the other day. Oh my gosh, no wonder you were completely exhausted. Holy moly. Oh my Ricky, you work so hard. I love you. You're such a good man. I need you so bad. I just drove my pasture truck all the way here. That truck is an old Ford, got a GMC hood on it. No doors, no taillights. The bed's rotting off from chicken poop. I use it out in the pasture. And I need it out here to clean up debris. I actually remembered my manual hand signals. I don't think I've ever used those in my life except for on my driving test. Wow! Wow! You did a lot. You did more in one day, I think, than that is just.
When everything works right.
Oh my gosh. It looks good. You just cleared stuff out. I almost was going to try to bust right through there. But I thought, no, if I'm half dead already, I better not try to get...
Anyway, we're going to get to work out here. Brought some repair stuff. We made a score on his backup generator today. This guy had a new generator that he had not used for a long time, kind of like this one over here that we just got. Wanted $150 for it. It was this $1,000 generator, and he couldn't get it started. And
all he had to do was
said, "I'm sorry, I couldn't get it started." And I said, "Well," and he said he'd have his mechanic look over it, which I thought was a positive sign. And I said, "Well, how about if I just give you $100 for it as it is?" And 5 minutes after we got it home, I had it purring like a kitten. So we have an identical generator to this one at home for a backup generator, which is good because we're going to be living out here this winter.
Power already went out yesterday at the farm, huh? For a minute, it must have flashed.
Yeah. Well, there will be no power outages out here. But, all right, we're going to work. Peace out.
I love you. You're an amazing man.
We're doing good. So we're running out of daylight. And Jamie hasn't said much about it, but I think she's a little concerned about her horse, which I'm concerned about her horse too. He's kind of a cool old guy. His name's Jet. I kind of like him. But this is going to be his pasture out here. A little surprise for her that I would go ahead and mow this pasture for Jet. And the reason I'm thinking I should do that is there's a lot of old weeds and stuff out here. And we just hit the rainy season in Oregon, and I think if I mow this all down right now, we'll have some really good grass when we move in here, and our horse will be good to go. Classic truck rescue out here on the front of the property on a nice Sunday afternoon. Well, it's been raining off and on, but when that sun pokes its head out, I got to get out here and take advantage of the opportunity to get some work done. Anyway, last night was Halloween night, and instead of going out or doing anything else, I was out here in the rain and the dark, and the only pumpkin I saw was that tractor right there that I call Punkin. And we spent some quality time out here and mowed this whole pasture, and boy, what a difference does that make. This is the area right here where Jamie's horse will go, because there's already horses here, and then he'll have company. The neighbors have horses. And then we'll probably be leaving this like that, because I'm going to come back in a couple of weeks and video this for you, and it's going to be a beautiful rolling green pasture. Trust me on that one. That was Toby. That was a guy just drove by that taught me how to carve bears out of logs with a chainsaw. Anyway, so yeah, I'll come back. I just figured one of the things we have to keep in mind is that we do have to move Jamie's horse over here. So why not get his pasture ready? And trust me, in a couple weeks I'll come back here and this will be beautiful green, gently rolling meadow stuff, because it was all just weeds. And I chopped it up real good, and the ground's damp right now. Add a little sunshine to that mix and watch what God does with this piece of dirt. It's awesome. I'm just in awe of this place. But today I'm going to go to work on my parking lot, so we'll go walk way over there by the road, and I'll show you where I'm going to be working today. It got dark on me last night. First it got dark, and then it started pouring down rain, and I mean it was raining, and it took a lot longer to mow this little piece of dirt than I thought it would, but I just kept mowing, and by the time I was finished, everything I was wearing was soaked, and I was cold, but I was glad I spent my Halloween mowing this pasture. Just getting out here today and seeing all the birds. They left because I've been walking around, but this whole place was full of just different kinds of birds pecking at the worms on the ground, and glad I did that last night instead of other things. Oh, that's Jamie's. We call that truck back there, that red Ford, we call that Road Apple, because I gave that to her when she got her horse. And it runs and drives really good. She uses it to go around scooping up her horse poop, but she wanted it out here because she wants to start clearing limbs and stuff and make a burn pile, and she needs something to get around on. So that'll be her ride, her other Ford. Anyway, I'll get back there to where I'm going to be working today and set up the tripod and hopefully get a lot done. I've already got Punkin all gassed up, oiled up, checked all his fluids. He's ready to go. Real good tractor, that thing. And I'm no pharmacologist or anything, but I'm pretty sure, from the little I do know, that it's better to have a pasture with these rolling gradual hills on it than to have a flat one, because I think it's going to be good for water runoff. Yep, that's where we're going to keep the bees, over there in that corner. I already cleared it out. Victor, he's the bee guy, moved the bees off the area that I needed to clear and said he'd bring us back some new bees to put over there, which is fine and dandy. Yeah. Wait till I bring you back to this in 2 weeks. Trust me, 2 weeks. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful meadow. God is awesome, really. So the problem I ran into last night, Halloween night, while I was mowing the pasture out front, is I had you guys set up on a tripod, and I was just going to mow the whole, I don't know, it's like 5 or 6 acres or something, and then speed it up, and I thought that would have made a cool video, but you guys drowned on the tripod while I was out there getting soaked mowing. And I actually kind of had a scary moment because I thought my camera was ruined, and I'm not really budgeting for a new camera right now. We got to put all our resources into this. Anyway, so, but I don't get to choose which days I get to work on, and I don't really mind getting wet. I do mind my camera getting wet though. So I've just given you a shot of the area that I'm going to work in right now. I need to clear out about 2 acres back here, and these bushes are
not easy to get through. There's some fallen logs and stuff in there. We're running into a lot of stuff, and it's slow going, but do need the parking lot so I can start using the bullfrog dump truck to get gravel in there. But first, Punkin's got to do his job and mow down these bushes. So rather than take a chance on the camera getting soaked again, or leaving the window down so you can see so the inside of the truck gets soaked, I'm just gonna have to sign off for now and go get her done, and I'll come back and show you what I did from the same angle when I'm finished, if I get finished. Peace out.
Well, my old Punkin tractor running a little low on hydraulic fluid, and now would be a good time to check his oil, water, and all that stuff. But as you can see, I'm making good progress. That's going to be a pretty cool spot to put my trucks and my farm equipment, where it won't be offending any neighbors or passers-by. Trust me, we're not even halfway back on the property right now, and there's no reason why you can't have it look beautiful to passers-by, and even have it look beautiful to people that come walking on the property. But there's an art to putting old stuff in an area and making it look decent, and you can do it wrong and make it look like a pile of junk. But I'm gonna go fill old Punkin up, and then probably just leave the video camera off for a while and get some work done. Peace out.
Some more ominous looking clouds moving in. I just wanted to show you what I got done so far, and this is really a blessing, really, to be able to do this on a piece of land and we've researched this land and nobody's ever done anything on it, nothing. And but to go back 100 years and study this land and learn what we can about it, and then be able to come out here and build on it is it's awesome. But I keep telling Jamie, I really enjoy artwork. And my friends and family that know me know that I've always loved drawing, painting, sculpting, just building things. And this is a drawing that changes every day because I learn new things about the property. My basic idea of what I want to do out here remains the same, but it's an idea that has to adapt and change as I learn more about the land. And it's kind of working out perfectly because I just walked all the way around this perimeter of this couple of acres of blackberry bushes that I'm mowing, and I'm trying to keep it where nobody can say they're offended when they drive by my property, because they won't see anything but a brand new building out front with a horse, and that's it. That's what they're gonna see. And no junk laying anywhere. But this is going to be the truck corral right here. And I've been walking around the perimeter of this blackberry bush patch to make sure that I don't mow down too much brush, because I do like nature's fencing. I think it's very nice and effective, and also for large portions of the year it's very tasty. I like blackberries. I grew up in Oregon. How can you not like blackberries? But anyway, it's getting ready to rain pretty hard. I'm gonna get wet because I'm kind of excited today with the progress I'm making. I've tried to tackle this particular parcel of blackberry bushes a few times, and I've run into obstacles that have slowed me down, including this one that I hit today that you guys couldn't see because it was off camera, but it's a fallen tree and a big pile of dirt, which I will deal with. But I did walk around the perimeter, and judging by what I see, I can mow enough out of this to make a proper corral for parking my farm equipment and old trucks, because those are farm equipment, and keep them out of everyone's sight and not offend them, and they'll be safe. And I've got a couple of ideas for where we're going to put our temporary home, and really jazzed. God is good. I know I say that, but who else could take old screw up and just not a really good person, and show them that working hard and staying out of trouble has its rewards. I do praise God. And I've taken a little heat for my I try not to beat people over the head with the Bible, because I didn't like that being done to me when I didn't believe in the Bible, and so I try not to do that to other people. If they want to ask me about my faith, more than happy to share it with them. But I believe what I believe, and I don't believe the things that are happening in my life right now would be happening if it weren't for my relationship with God, who I believe created me and all this. So yeah, I found God when I was in prison. Got baptized in USP Leavenworth in 2000, and but I'm not one of those guys that got out of prison and left his Bible there because it was too much weight to carry. I brought mine with me. Matter of fact, I brought several with me, and including one that I found in Leavenworth that was very, very old, and they brought to me and asked me to restore, and I restored it, and they gave it to me when I left. Maybe I'll show that to you sometime. Anyways, going back to work. It's gonna rain, so I'll just come back and show you what I've done when I'm done, and peace out.
Hi.
Hi.
Jamie just showed up. She was supposed to go to the store and get us supplies, but she went to Goodwill instead, and got me this Carhartt jacket, because last night I got soaked, and it is very comfortable. But what I'm getting ready to do, I've had a few viewers make comments that our videos are too shaky, and one guy even told me that if he sees a shaky image on a video screen, it makes him nauseous. You guys want to tune out for a minute, because I'm giving my viewers a new view, and I call it the Punkin cam. And it's going to be very bouncy and shaky and rough for a couple of minutes. But one of the things that I really like about this tractor is the way it mows through those bushes. And if it stops mowing, you just back up, give it another run, and it will mow all those bushes down. But it's going to be very shaky, but it is cool to do, and it's one of my favorite things. So I'm going to bring whoever wants to stick around along for a shaky ride on Punkin.
You know what?
What?
You should mount your dash cam on something, too.
Yeah, right now
You
we're
could
going
have
with the Punkin cam.
Dual Punkin cams. 2 cams for every guy.
Okay, here's the Punkin camera going into action. So that's what you do when you have a hydraulic malfunction that causes your bucket to get stuck on the ground. You back up all the way to where your tools are so you can make repairs, and it happens. Well, doesn't make me Einstein, but I did guess correctly as far as the malfunction on my hydraulics. We actually ran over a log. Hope you guys are okay. Ran over a log and broke one of my hydraulic fittings off, but that's why we have tools and parts, so I'll be back. Yeah. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out where that came from either. Oh, the bottom of the ram. That's not good. Okay, well, I'll figure out how to fix that, and we'll be back. So, another day. Got my hydraulic fitting fixed properly. Got my hydraulics working good. And I actually cleared out a huge section back there on the truck corral. But then I heard a bunch of noise, and I looked behind me, and I had lost one pin. I just replaced that with a new one. Yeah, I did bring spares out here. Oh, yeah, 2 pins. And that orange bar right there, I'm pretty sure there was one on the other side too, going from there to there. And I looked all around, and I looked under my brush hog, and I can't find it. I was also missing a bolt over here. I mean, this thing was barely hanging on there, and no, that's not the correct bolt, but it's what I have out here in the field. So I'm gonna go look for that orange thing. I think it will continue to mow like it is right now, and I'm almost finished with the mowing. I had Farmer John out here today driving the Bullfrog dump truck back and forth from the quarry, and he brought 3 loads of rock out. I was trying to get 10 today. That's a road apple. That's why it's hiding back here. It's ugly as sin, but it's good for hauling poop and stuff. Anyway, so I did get 3 loads out here, but the rock quarry ran out of good gravel, and that guy's pretty cool out there. He told John he wasn't going to send any more because he knew I was trying to build something nice. He didn't want to give me a bunch of dirt. So we got a little bit I can spread out. I'm trying to get all of my mowing that I need to do before we move done today, so I can put my scraper blade on and focus on spreading gravel. But I have cleared that out a lot back there. Plenty of room for my trucks. Just need to get it graveled. Anyway, so yeah, these little mechanical setbacks can add up. You can see this is really cleared out a lot, and it goes around back there, leaving a high hedge in the middle to put a couple of big trucks behind, because the whole idea is for the streets that way, for nobody to be bothered by seeing my trucks. Yeah, it's really opened up back here. But I'm gonna continue to go over this stuff to chop it up before we put the gravel on it, and I'm gonna look for that big orange chunk of metal that's laying out here somewhere that came off my tractor, and I'll be back. It's the first time Jamie's seen this.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. What do you think? Looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's one. Oh my! Like, you just opened up a whole nother, like, it just makes the property look even bigger now.
Look at that. Think I got room for my trucks?
This is the area where, like, right over there, no, because we still got to cross the stream. And
Yeah,
then
really
go
opened up. Plenty of room for what I need to do in this spot, right?
Oh, what is this? Just a mound?
It's I think there's a fallen log in there and a big pile of dirt, but I thought I kind of like that because I can put some bigger trucks on the other side and no one will be able to see them. Yeah, I'll just finish mowing this up a little bit. I just sheared another pin on my PTO drive, so I'll go fix that and come out here and finish mowing this.
I didn't even know that this was as big as it is because it was all buried.
Yeah. I'm also probably going to put an access out right there to the back road.
And right on the other side of that is the stream, right?
Yep. It is big.
That's the lookout tree.
The lookout tree?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of big boys out here. Yeah, this will work though, huh? Well, I think I'm getting ready to sign off for today. Boy, my pasture looks a lot better. I'm telling you, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, that'll be beautiful out there. Be all green and nice. But I've had John, Farmer John, driving the bullfrog dump truck and hauling gravel out here. Had a lot done actually. He's been hauling it, I've been spreading it. I kind of like this spot too. Some of these spots look totally different after you clear them out a little bit. But yeah, so John's been hauling rock and I've been spreading it. It's been raining a lot, so I've been going over areas. I knew I'd have low spots, but actually they haven't been as bad as I thought. I leave extra thick piles in spots, and then when I have a low spot I just drag more gravel up to it. But the driveway's actually real good. It's real smooth. You don't have to go real slow down it. And got the entryway all done. And then I put that road right there on hold for just a minute because I kind of like that spot back there. Anyway, I figured the best thing to do would be get the road to where my trucks need to go done. And so that's what we've been focusing on. This is all real smooth too. This part right here still needs to be smoothed out a little bit, but I've noticed that as it gets wet and we drive over it with the dump truck, it packs it down and shows me the weak spots that I need to go over. There is a spot around the corner here. I guess my brush hog got dull or something, so I've got stuff sticking up that I'll have to go over again. But the parking area is coming along real nice, I think. That's the spot I was talking about that I'll have to go over again. But I've got it all opened up out here and at least got enough gravel in it where we can go around the perimeter without getting the dump truck stuck. Had a spot we had to fill in right there. I knew that was a low spot though, but I figure a couple more days of hauling loads of gravel in and spreading them out, and it goes around behind this. I'll show you. I used bigger rock right here for my base. But yeah, this is a lot more room than I actually have my trucks in right now. So, should have plenty of room. It's all opened up. And that's about enough for one day. Classic truck rescue. I just love it out here.